Good morning. It's Saturday, August 19th, and it's the last weekend of summer. Fall begins Tuesday. But, I think there's still warm weather in our horizon and stuff for us to do outside. The other day, my family went seining. Yeah, see, my son Zach, besides teaching, works for an organization called the Littoral Society, and one of his jobs is to monitor, track, and measure fish in a place called Wreck Pond, an area of water in Spring Lake. But because of the coronavirus, they couldn't use volunteers like they normally would do, so we became the volunteers. Yeah, so I put on some waders and I dragged that net across the pond. It was awesome. I hadn't seined in years, and I'd forgotten how exciting it actually was. And when we pulled in the net, I was shocked at all the little fish we found that resembled sardines, but also the flounder, crab, sea robins, and pufferfish that were also in the net. And later that day, I started thinking about that net, and I thought about when Jesus called those first disciples, who were fishermen, by the way, and told them that they would now be catching humans instead of fish. And just like with our nets, they were to fill theirs with all types of people, the kind that Jesus reached out to. The poor, the handicapped, the excluded and marginalized, the women and the children. Everyone was included in the catching. In fact, the world God created is filled with all sorts of people, of all shades and sizes and experiences and emotions and feelings. That's what makes humanity so amazingly complex and beautiful and awesome. We don't all look the same, talk the same, even believe exactly the same in terms of nuances, dogma, style, politics, doctrine. But it's not those things that we find common ground with one another. We find it in Jesus. Jesus is our common ground. Problem is, many folks don't see it that way, at least not lately. And I imagine that Jesus, who, by the way, led the greatest diversity movement in the history of the world, is looking at us thinking, what's going on with those people? Why can't they get along? And that saddens me. Maya Angelou once said, we all should know that diversity makes for a rich tapestry. And we must understand that all the threads of the tapestry are equal in value, no matter what their color. And it's time for parents to teach young people early on that in diversity there is beauty and there is strength. Isn't that absolutely lovely? Practically speaking, this is easy to say, but I'm finding for many people it's hard to live out. But Jesus lived this so perfectly and showed us how to do it. And it's simple, really. We just have to learn to love more. Become a little more humble. Don't think of yourself as better than anyone else. Find the beauty in our differences and let our diversity not be something to simply tolerate, but rather something to be valued and celebrated. And most of all, learn to see Jesus in each other. And let others see Jesus in you. 2,000 years ago, Jesus told his disciples to go fish for people, all sorts of people, and love them into the kingdom. And my friends, that call is still going on today. So how about we try to do that? Let's put our waders on and throw our nets out and see what we can catch. Let's love each other a bit more and love others as well. Because love is a big, beautiful thing. Now, please stay safe. Keep on doing what we need to do. Wear your mask, wash your hands, practice your social distancing when you're out. Never lose hope. Find your blessing today and be grateful because God loves you just as you are. And so do I. So have a great final weekend of summer, and I'll see you soon. God bless you. peace.